Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, watch me retighten my Microlocs. Alright, so let's get into the video. First off, I have water in a spray bottle, and then I have a crochet tool, and I have some interlocking tools. I'm showing you the ends of the tools to show you the different sizes. It has different sizes because it's going to accommodate the lock size. Now I have a hair clip, and I have a lock crochet needle. This is to put in any loose hair back into the lock. Alright, so this is my starting point. My hair is washed, clarifying shampoo, washed, and a little bit of oil just to help with the slippage when you're pulling the lock through the new growth that is being retightened. Alright, so starting up, I am going to be spraying my hair with water, drenching that lock with water. It's best that your hair is completely wet when you're retightening. It will help ease the lock to go through the hole that you're retightening through, and also just to prevent any hair breakage through the whole process. So I'm going ahead to twist the lock before I start retightening. This would help to create a smoother lock when you're retightening or after retightening. Now I'm putting the lock through the interlocking tool. I chose an interlocking tool that would accommodate the fatness of the lock when it's being pulled through the new growth that's being retightened. There's a small hole at the end of the interlocking tool. Ensure that you pull your lock all the way to the end, because that's like a grip section, so it grips the lock so that when you're going through the new growth retightening, that it continues to hold the lock still at that end when you're pulling it through. So I'm using a 4-point rotation for retying my hair, but when you're doing it yourself, your hands do tend to get tired, so sometimes it ends up being a 3-point rotation or a 2-point rotation. But the goal is to use a 4-point rotation. That's how I started my locks, and that's how I want to maintain them. So when I go to my loctician, it's a 4-point rotation. When I'm retying it, it's a 4-point rotation to the best of my ability. And a 4-point rotation is just putting the lock through the new growth. You're pulling it through the new growths in 4 pathways. Think of it like making a cross sign as you are retightening. So you go up, down, and then you go left to right, and then you flip it and you go down, up, and then you go right to left. And you keep doing that motion until it's completely retightened. So that's the amount of new growth that I need to retighten. So I'm just repeating the process, twisting my hair, and then eventually putting the lock through an interlocking tool and making sure I move the lock to the end of the tool so that the tool grips my lock firmly so it doesn't move while I am going ahead to retighten my root. And I'm using the 4-point rotation to the best of my ability. And I explained it earlier on. It's just like, think of it as making a cross pattern repeatedly. You're going up, down, left to right, and then down, up, and then right to left. And you just keep repeating that same pattern until the hair is that new growth is completely retightened. And I'm holding each lock tightly as I retighten because you can easily conjoin locks when you're doing it yourself because you can't really see the pattern that you are, like the line pattern. So you can easily conjoin locks, especially if you have a lot of new growth too. So you have loose hair that can easily just tangle with the other loose hair. So you have to be very careful when you are retightening yourself. And that's another advantage of rolling the hair or twisting the hair before you start retightening, because it grabs all the new growth that is for that particular lock and maybe a little bit of some, but then you can kind of like feel around and know the roots, the new growth that don't belong to that particular lock, so you can just separate them. the Loc needle, I'm going to demonstrate how to fix loose strands, hair strands from a Loc. So how to basically fix them back into the Loc so that the Loc looks more smoother and less frizzy. So I start up by twisting or rolling that particular Loc and then using the needle, the tool, to just go in and out of the Loc. So it's like a pushing motion. You're pushing in those loose strands, or you're connecting everything together, tangling them up into the Loc. Alright guys, so I am done retightening the first two sections of my head because I had parted my head into 4 parts and worked on them in different sections. So I am done with the first two and I'm just showing you guys what I ended up with. I am so happy I got through the first 2 sections, the front part of my head, because those are where I have a lot of Locs. So I still have the back of my head to work through. Pray for me, y'all. But I think the major work is done. And if you like this video, found it helpful, please like, subscribe, comment please. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.